So a call credit spread is you sell the lower priced one and you buy the one above it. Now remember, if price is at 98, the hundreds are going to be more expensive than the 105s, right? So when you did this, remember how this one was $4 and this was 220? Everybody remember that? So what happens if you sell the one for $4 and you buy the one for 220? It's the opposite, right? That means you're going to have a $180 credit to put the trade on. But you now, instead of having just a risk the debit scenario over here where you're risking 180 to make $5 total, that's the most you could make here. Oh, I should have pointed that out in terms of profit. Oh, let me show you this real quick, okay? If price finishes somewhere in here, the 105s expire worthless, and you just make the difference on the 100. So if price finishes at 103.50 on Friday, you make $350, and the 105s expire worthless because they're out of the money, right? So 350 minus the 180 I spent is $1.70 profit. So this is how the money works. So if you're in between the spread, you make any money over the $100. Everybody understand that? But if you go above, let's say you go to 106, price goes to 106. Oh, how did I get the 350? Right here. If price, listen close. If price finishes at 103.50 at the end of the week and you've got the 100-105 call debit spread, the 105 expires worthless, right? It's out of the money. The 100 is $3.50 in the money, isn't it? Think about it from this standpoint. If I took possession of the $100 strikes and I had 100 shares of stock at $100, that's what this contract represents, and price finished at 103, that means I'd have 100 shares of stock, 103.50, at 103.50, which means I'd be up $350 because I technically paid $100 a share and now it's 103 half a share. I made $350. Doc D, does that make sense? Everybody get that? I was just giving you an idea, if it finished at 103.50. But if it finishes at 106, how much do you make? Well, you have to do the math. So I'm only going to do this once. So pay close attention. The $100 call, if price finishes at 106, the $100 call is worth $6 minus the 180 that you paid. But before you start getting into the 180 you paid, the 105 strike is short. You are short the 105. So you're actually going to lose $1 on this. That's why you never trade, sell calls naked, because the loss is unlimited. So you're going to lose $1 on the 105s, 105, 106, because you're short the 105. That means you're going to lose anything above 105. That's how much you're going to lose on this transaction. Anything above 100, that's how much you're going to make on this transaction. But it's a vertical. So you made 6, you lost 1, $5 gross profit. If price went up to 110, your $100 call makes $10. The 105 that you're short loses $5. How much did you make? $500. So no matter what the price is that goes above 105, the most you can make is $5. An easier way of saying it, it's the width of the spread. So if the width of the spread is $5, that's your max profit. If you do a 138, 140 call debit spread, max profit, $2. How much did it cost you? 190? No good. It's too expensive. You can only make $10. Got it? Everybody understand that? So over here, it's the opposite. If they're going to give you 180, then, and it's a 5 wide spread, your risk is 320. I don't have to do the math for you to figure this out, but I will. So again, if price finishes at 106, the 105 call only makes $1. The 105 call here only makes $1. The short 100 loses 6. So you will lose $500. So in the call credit spread scenario, you must keep price below the short strike. You would trade this strategy when you want price to go up, right? From 98, wherever it was, right? You would do a call debit spread when you want a price to go up. The call credit spread is the strategy you use when you think price is going to go down or stay below 98. If it's going to stay below 98, and it does, you keep the credit. Anybody tell me why is it that I am able to keep this credit? How do I keep the 180 if price finished at, say, $97 at the end of the week? What happens to these? What happens to the $100 call contract if price finishes at 97? Yeah, it's out of the money. Worthless. 105. Worthless. They just expire. The contract expires worthless, out of the money. That's correct. And you get to keep the 180.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.